To be here present tonight is a privilege and an honor. Obviously, receiving an award from another sporting legend is a dream come true. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I'm a big fan of football. I came here to obviously celebrate the incredible year that all of the football stars were having, and I was caught off guard, but in a positive way, so I couldn't be happier.
And Cristiano, what is it about Novak that you see when you look at him and what he does?
I think I don't want to speak so much, I prefer that I speak, but for me it's this example. When you have people as example, the words coming by himself. So for me it's example, longevity, we have similar story, so I think it deserves because it's a great example for this generation, old generation, the generation who's going to come, so it deserves.
Because your relationship actually goes back quite a few years. I know you've been seen watching Novak play tennis. So where did you first meet?
It's a good question. We go back a long time. You know, when he was playing in Real Madrid, he would be coming to watch the tournament at Madrid tournament, and obviously for us, every time he shows up, it would be an added pressure, but also an inspiration to try to do our best. You know, obviously he was, you know, ruling the world at that time, and he still keeps on going. So, you know, I'm very thankful to hear these words from him, and also thankful to call him a friend and someone that really inspires me as well. You know, well, not to repeat his words, but it's really the same way for me. You know, when I still wake up in the morning and I try at 38 to find motivation after playing the highest level of professional tennis for more than 20 years, and your body is aching and you're questioning whether, you know, you want to keep going after you achieved, you know, everything, and very blessed to achieve everything in this sport. And then you see the examples of Cristiano, you know, and what he's been trying to do. So as he mentioned, there's a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels that we can draw, and really, in a sense, even though we are not part of the same sport, but we're kind of pushing each other. You know, that's how it feels, and I think we are also showing to the future generations that there is no limit. You know, something like in my sport, when I was starting to play professional tennis, when you reach the age 30, you start counting your days. I guess it's similar, you know, with football. You know, you have to start planning your retirement, but it's not the case nowadays. You know, and I think that's due to many different factors. But I think the level of dedication, love, and passion for the game really builds an unbreakable motivation, and something that really transcends your sport, something that really touches younger people's hearts, that they are dreaming to become like you one day. So really standing here with him and talking about just a love for the game, I think in general for the sport, that really sends an incredible message out there to all the kids around the world, because we all want to keep them off the streets. We all want to, you know, see them play tennis, play football, or any other sport that can really lead them to a healthier, a better life. So I'm just, you know, proud to be standing here, obviously, with him on stage.
You've both got these targets. Cristiano, you talked about number 1,000, another couple of goals last night, congratulations. Who is going to get to the target first? Your number 25 or your 1,000?
How about together at the same time? You know, that would be nice.
Toe to toe. Cristiano, thank you for now, very much indeed. Novak, don't go anywhere, because Cristiano has prepared a little video for you. Can I just usher you this way? Ladies and gentlemen, your inaugural Globe Sports Award winner, Novak Djokovic. Before you go anywhere, seeing that in black and white, what was running through your mind?
First of all, it's a surprise. All of it is a surprise, and I had no clue, no idea, and I've never seen a similar video, and kind of in a very short amount of time, it has tried to kind of, in a way, in a sense, explain or present my life and the trials and tribulations.
This video is not by accident. This is a really mean position to put you on the spot. Do you have any concept what that was? Did it sound familiar?
Well, it was one of my matches with Nadal. I mean, judging by the sound, but with the words, obviously, it was representing, I guess, me on the left side, and on the right side, all of the challenges and
54 shots, the US Open final, 2013.
Okay.
It was that very point,
Right.
one of the longest ever, at which you won.
Okay, good. But I lost that match, though. But it's okay.
We weren't going to talk about that.
Look, I think what we all can relate to is trials and tribulations. You know, I've just, you know, seeing some of these words appear on the screen awaken kind of the emotions in me, you know, some positive, some negative. But I think in the end of the day, I think we can all agree that in the face of adversity, you grow the most. And, you know, we all aspire to be like our sporting heroes, hold trophies, be recognized, applauded, celebrated. But all the trials and tribulations that you have on a daily basis almost for many years is something that people don't see. And normally and usually those are the kind of moments that define your character, define you, who you are as a person and as an athlete. And I can stand here and maybe being a little bit less modest and humble and say that I'm extremely proud. But this is not only me. Even though I'm an individual athlete coming from an individual sport, I still have to give incredible thanks and praise to my wonderful wife and my children that are here, and my brother as well that are in attendance. And of course, all of the people that have contributed to my growth as a person and as a tennis player. To be recognized tonight in front of some of the greatest sporting and football and sporting legends ever, you know, is something that is truly special. You know, I've been blessed. God has given me an incredible opportunity to play this sport still at this age, and only thing I can kind of wrap it up and say is that I'm going to keep on going. You know, I love Cristiano's serious look when he said he's going to reach the 1,000 goals, and he really means it. And I do believe and resonate with this power of the words and power of the mind over matter, always. So let's see what the future brings, but I'm extremely thankful to be here standing tonight. Thank you so much.
Very, very well deserved. Novak Djokovic, ladies and gentlemen.